Today's topic, Law of Attraction, the how-to guide. Yes, today I want to share different steps with you that will help you to use the Law of Attraction, to play with the Law of Attraction, to believe in the Law of Attraction, and to then manifest in the Law of Attraction. And that's why I want to discuss a few how-to ... with the Law of Attraction. So if you're ready, then let's get started. And the first idea I want to share with you, which is also the most important thing you absolutely have to do if you ever want to manifest something with the Law of Attraction. And that's no, it's not to believe in it. That's the second step. But the first step is to learn how to change your paradigm to accommodate the Law of Attraction. Ask yourself this question right now. Does my current set of beliefs, my current mindset, accommodate the Law of Attraction? Do I have room for the Law of Attraction in my mindset, in my belief structure? Most people don't have room for the Law of Attraction. Most people don't have any space left to accommodate the Law of Attraction. And here's what I mean. If you are at a stage right now where you, for example, stumbled upon my podcast or you stumbled upon my YouTube channel because you were searching about the Law of Attraction, or maybe the universe was guiding you towards me, just like it happened to me a couple of months ago when I stumbled upon the first Law of Attraction video I've ever watched, which was an Abraham Hicks video, even though I've never searched anything that was remotely close to it. So if that's happening to you right now and you're still in this stage where you doubt the Law of Attraction, ask yourself, can the Law of Attraction actually be a part of my belief system? Because if you believe that spirituality is nonsense, if you believe that, it's no way that this can be true, if you believe that life is hard and you have to suffer, and if you believe that you have to sacrifice a lot to achieve success, then there's no room for the Law of Attraction in your belief structure. And then we first have to change your paradigm. Or let's say I want to inspire you to change your paradigm, and then you are the one who makes the ultimate decision. Do I want to change my paradigm, or do I want to continue living with the paradigm that I've lived with for the last couple of years or decades? And this choice is of course totally up to you. But you can only manifest with the Law of Attraction if you believe that things will work out for you. If you believe that success comes easily, if you believe that you are worthy of receiving, only then will you be able to use the Law of Attraction. And that's also why, in case you decide to book a Skype coaching session with me, I will most likely also go into your limiting beliefs, into the trauma that's holding you back, and into all the beliefs and all the emotions that you accumulated over the years and that have become habits in your life, so that we can finally then clear the way and clear the path for you so that you can actually use the Law of Attraction to manifest. So changing your paradigm is always the first step you have to take if you want to use the Law of Attraction to manifest your dreams. And only now that you've worked on your paradigm and that you've changed your paradigm, only now can you think about the next step, and that's, how can I actually believe that the Law of Attraction is true? And the first thing you have to do, and I know that sounds very discouraging, but that's really the first thing you have to do, and that's to have a leap of faith because of your paradigm shift. If you change your paradigm into, I am worthy of receiving from the universe, I am worthy to receive what I want, to get what I want, to live the life that I want, then you are way more open to believing in the Law of Attraction than if you say, that's just one big scam, no, it doesn't work, I'm destined to be miserable, everything sucks, If you're in this paradigm, then it's very, very unlikely that you will even take the first step to manifest your dreams. I mean, most people who hear about the Law of Attraction, they won't ever do anything with it. It's as if you give them the key and they just have to open the door by turning the key. And if they turn it around one time, boom, the door opens and there's the magic. But they never put the key in the keyhole. And even if they put the key in the keyhole, when they do some research or they maybe listen to an audio course, they never turn the key around, because they are too afraid of what's on the other side, and they are too trapped in their old paradigm that tells them, no, that can't be true. And I used to be like that. And that's also why I'm such a big fan of Dr. Joe Dispenza and Dr. Bruce Lipton, because these two scientists combine Law of Attraction teachings with science and basically prove with scientific measures that the things that I'm talking about here are in fact true. And this is something that convinced me, because I used to be a very logical left brain analytical German who despised everything that's spiritual. That's my old self. And if you are there right now, then you just have to take a leap of faith. And I still remember when I watched this first Abraham Hicks video and I thought to myself, what the beep is that? This can't be true. But for some reason, something inside of me said, come on, give it a shot. Just do it. Just try it. And then I received my first small manifestation and then bigger manifestations, and suddenly I realized that I tripled my income, which is something that I share with you on the presentation page of my Money Manifestation Magnet program, that I suddenly realized I had tripled my income even though nothing had changed, or maybe I should better say I didn't change anything in the physical reality, in physical form. But in my spiritual reality, everything changed. And that's also why, if you decide to invest in my 11 Days to Manifestation Mastery program, I dedicated the first module, which is also the first day of the program, to mastering the law of attraction, where I will go even deeper into how you can use the law of attraction, the mistakes you have to avoid, and how you can finally believe in your ability as somebody who manifests with the law of attraction and believe in the law of attraction itself. And if you want to find out more about this program, you can click on the first link in the description or go to affirmationtomanifestation.com/11 days. And how do you behave around others once you believe in the law of attraction? That's a very good question, because a lot of my Skype coaching clients, they have a great start with it. They have 1 or 2 or 3 sessions with me, and then they manifest amazing things in their life. And then I suddenly don't hear from them anymore for a couple of weeks. And then they write me an email again and say, oh, Sebastian, I was around my family or around my friends and they told me this is all crazy and they convinced me to stop this because it's just hocus pocus and wishful thinking. And then I stopped doing the meditations and I stopped using my affirmations and I didn't contact you for coaching anymore and I stopped doing this and that and now I'm back to my old self. I've heard this story so many times, and don't worry if that happens to you, I won't judge you for it because I know how hard it can be to be in this situation where you are the only person in your social circle who believes in the law of attraction and who actively manifests. I mean, none of my friends from Germany who I know since high school and who are great people, none of them remotely believes in the law of attraction, and some of them are so trapped in, as Dr. Joe Dispenza says, the survival state, that I often try to introduce very slowly and gently that, hey, maybe you shouldn't overwork yourself until you're in the hospital. Maybe you should make some lifestyle changes. But I also have to respect what I always say, that everyone is on their own unique spiritual journey. And just because they don't believe in it and I see that they use the exact same negative emotions and guilt and trauma that I use to destroy my body and almost my life, even though I can see it so clearly, and I just want to tell them, hey, wake up. I have to respect that they are on their own unique spiritual journey, and you have to do the same with the people around you. But that doesn't mean that you have to hang out with these people all the time. That's why it's so important that you also surround yourself with people who believe in you and who have the same goals and dreams and who lift you up. And when you are then surrounding yourself with people like that, it will be easier for you to believe in the law of attraction. And you also need to develop the patience you need in order to use the law of attraction. I want you to look out for signs, and I want you to realize that every small sign that the universe gives you is still a sign. If you, for example, want to manifest a new job, and you then meet somebody randomly at a bar who knows somebody who works for a company that's really interesting for you, then please don't complain and say, I went to this bar and I met this person and everything was great, but they didn't offer me a job on the spot. That's the wrong way of doing it. Unfortunately, so many people do it, because then you go back to square one. You introduce resistance, you introduce negative emotions, and the universe says, oh no, you were so close, why are you doing this? And the same is true for money. If you want to manifest more money with my Money Manifestation Magnet program, and you then, after listening for 2 or 3 weeks to my guided meditations, you suddenly receive more money out of nowhere, but you wanted to manifest $500 and you received the first $100, and you then complain, that's not working, then again you're back at square one. Every small manifestation is powerful. Everything comes at the right time. I mean, I truly believe in universal timing. Sometimes you're just not ready yet. And I know it from so many Skype coaching sessions that people don't want to hear this. And maybe you also don't want to hear it because you say to yourself, I want it now. But I can honestly tell you from my own experience, if I had manifested the money that I receive now 2 years ago, I would have destroyed myself because I was at such a low level of consciousness. I would have done all kinds of stupid things with that money. And nowadays, I invest in myself and I give a lot to charities. I help people, I support people because now I'm at a totally different level of consciousness. And I'm so thankful, and I truly mean this, that I didn't receive the amount of money that I'm receiving now 2 years ago. So sometimes you're just not ready yet. So believe in universal timing. And then manifest with the law of attraction with whatever technique works for you or in any way that works for you. I mean, for some people, it's easier to study at home. Then you can, for example, invest in my 11 Days to Manifestation Mastery program. Or for some people, it's better when they have personal guidance and when somebody holds them accountable. Then you can click on the second link in the description or go to affirmationtomanifestation.com/Skype and inquire for your first Skype manifestation coaching session with me. Or you can use affirmations or meditation or visual meditation or vision boards, whatever you want, whatever works for you. For example, I'm a huge fan of using visual meditation, of combining meditation and visualization. And that's also why I dedicated one module in my 11 Days to Manifestation Mastery program to meditation, visualization, and visual meditation. And that's module 9 and day 9 of this program. And then think about how you can continue to use the law of attraction even when the universe provides you with contrast. Because sometimes we need to learn certain lessons. Or sometimes we are also carrying around the vibration and the level of consciousness from the past. That's why I always say your current life right now is not the result of your vibration right now in this moment. It can be the result of your vibration 1 year ago, 2 months ago, 2 weeks ago, 2 days ago. Your vibration from the past has created your life right now. And then when you start with your process of manifesting with the law of attraction, you might still experience some contrast from the past that you don't want to experience because right now you think, hey, I'm in such a good mood. Why has my life not changed? Maybe the universe knows exactly when it's the right time for you so that you've learned the lesson that you are supposed to learn on your unique spiritual journey. I mean, if I didn't have all my health issues, I would have not developed so much empathy and understanding for the pain of others. And then I probably wouldn't be as passionate and as excited as I am today about coaching you and helping you and about supporting charity projects and about helping others. And the more you realize that using the law of attraction and manifesting with the law of attraction is a process, it's a journey, it's an experience and not just a moment right now, but it's an experience and a journey that allows you to create your dream life, then you will have the necessary patience and you will continue to take the necessary action steps, even though you might be tempted to give up. And so many others give up, but I know that you won't give up. And if you enjoyed watching this video, please send out some love to the YouTube universe by giving this video a big thumbs up. And I would also appreciate it if you would leave a comment in the comment section below and let me know what you think about my video. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and to click on the notification bell so that you get notified whenever I release a new video for you.